Sunday League Pundit Show, episode 111, I think. 111.
An episode
Episode
over 100.
Today you have myself on screen, Stretch, and my friend on screen, Jim Jam. How are we?
All right. Not too bad. You?
Good. I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. What are we missing today?
Nobody.
Nobody. We're missing Mr. Nobody. Tin Ribs is not here because
We're recording a day early.
well, we are recording a day early, but he's still meant to be here.
Yeah.
We're recording on the Saturday, and this is literally
Champions League final day.
43 minutes before Champions League final kicks off. So as much as this is out during the week, we don't know the result yet. So we're going to sit and record the episode. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out into my partner Squishy's back garden and watch the Champions League final together. And
We won't be coming back, so...
I'm either going to celebrate or I'm going to cry because we've lost again, like we did the last time we were in a Champions
So
League
don't
final.
expect to know what's going to happen in this episode by us, because we
not by
won't
you,
be back
but
today.
Tin Ribs might want to record a second part, because if he does get here later on, he
Yeah.
might decide that he wants to record
Maybe.
a second part.
So we might do. Maybe,
So maybe
who
it's
knows?
a part two, but then it will be without Jim and with Tin Ribs. So we'll see how
No,
it goes.
we might still be here. Who knows?
Jim may even be here to do a part two. Who knows? I'm going to be more likely to do a part two, obviously, if we win. Because if we don't, I'm just going to be depressed, and that sucks. Now, what I will say is, before we get to the Jim Jam Statman, I have some eating to do.
Eating?
Yes, a
Okay.
massive portion of humble pie.
Oh, okay.
Because I did say we would never win anything under Arteta,
Yeah.
and we've won the league.
Yeah.
So I was wrong. That tasted like vinegar.
Ah, love it.
That tasted like vinegar.
That's it. That's the end of a Sunday League Pundit Show forever. We'll never beat that.
I was wrong. I hold my hands up, and Arteta did us proud and won. So the only thing I can hope now is that now we've won something, that mentality will kick in and continue. Because it does concern me that we're not as good as we don't perform as well as we should, given the players that we've got.
Do you want your Arsenal stat now?
I will take a Jim Jam the Statman stat. If this is about
For the first time in Premier League history, Arsenal never received a red card or conceded a penalty in a season.
I don't think it's Arsenal, is it? I think it's the winners of the Premier League.
I think it's the whole time. It's like it's never been done. Nobody's ever gone a full season without conceding a red card or conceding a penalty.
Wow, I didn't know
That makes VAR very questionable.
I
mean, the other one
even
is
as an
that
Arsenal fan, I find that questionable.
Everton went a whole season without having a VAR decision reversed in their favour.
Wow, is that real?
Yeah, that's real as well.
That's rough.
So
that
that's
is
why
rough.
Everton feel so harshly and you feel kind of good.
I mean, I feel good anyway because we won.
Yeah. But yeah, so crazy though. To not
What's
concede a penalty is madness.
That is a crazy.
And
stat.
unfortunately, that's the sort of thing that makes you think that there's bias on it, that the Premier League decide who they want to win.
That, but then during the COVID season, Liverpool had every single decision going in their favour.
But there was this,
So it
there's this
looked like they
video,
wanted
whether or
Liverpool
not
to
it's
win.
real or not, but over in America, they've got there was a clip that went out with somebody that worked for the Premier League or something like that, and they were like, and it came out and it was like, oh, we have things in place to keep the league fresh, and we like to see a new winner every 6 years or so. We don't want repeat winners every single year. And it was really damning to think like, okay, Man City have won it like constantly for like 5 years, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we got a new winner. Oh, it keeps it fresh. If somebody else wins it, it keeps the league fresh. And it's like,
it does seem a bit dodgy. But then I've been saying for a few weeks, and I've been hammered for it. I've been saying we haven't won the Premier League. City have lost it.
yeah,
We were 12 points clear. 12. We should have had this wrapped up at the
thing is,
beginning of April.
VAR doesn't do any favours to it, because you look at the West Ham game, and yes, it was a foul on the keeper. But there were multiple fouls before
There
that.
was about 6 before it even
So,
fucking took place.
so the foul on the goalkeeper is irrelevant because West Ham could have had 2 penalties before.
Yeah.
Like Rice, he said, oh, there was like he made that block on the line, but he fouled beforehand. And then you see the other week where Rice is holding on to Chelsea on that corner with Bamble, where he blatantly raised his arm and it's not given and it was low, and it's like, and you look at it and you think like Leeds have been hardly done by some of the decisions and they're questionable, and it's like, and then they show clips of the Arsenal players doing similar challenges against, was it Villa, was it, on Martinez and Man United, where the decisions weren't reversed and the goals were given for Arsenal, and it's like they can't make a decision. And a clip that I saw, and it was Jay Bothroyd and Dermot Dickad on Ref Watch, where they were talking about Cunha's, not Cunha, was it Cunha's goal or Mbueno's goal? Cunha, I think, scored it in the end. Mbueno handball, wasn't it? Where he handled it in the box. And he said, and Jay Bothroyd goes, that's a foul, because if that happens in the middle of a pitch, it's a foul.
Yeah.
And Dermot Dickad was there going, but it's not in the centre of the pitch, it's in the goal, and it's a different situation. And Jay Bothroyd's going, a foul's a foul. It doesn't matter where on the pitch it's a foul. If it's a foul on the halfway line, it's a foul in the box.
Yeah, 100%.
And the fact that referees consider the fact, oh, it's not, because it's in the box, that's not a foul. That tells you everything that's wrong with the laws of the game, and the fact that it's interpretation and what somebody thinks on the day.
I haven't turned my phone off, so
just in case.
Before Tin Rib's message is going, I'm going to be half an hour. The very thing that pisses me off the most is this season we've had a lot of discussion with like, well, the handball rule is different in the Champions League to the Premier League.
Yeah.
What? It's the same fucking game. You have to play one to qualify for the other.
Yeah.
Why are the rules different?
Because it's a different governing body. So they determine different rules.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
My point remains the same. It's the same game.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't go play at fucking Wimbledon and then have different rules when you play at Australia. It's the same fucking rules. Because you're still playing tennis.
I mean, sometimes you do have sports where the rules are different. Like, I know you brought up tennis. Like, there's certain tournaments that take place where, you know, like when you serve it and you get a let because it touches the net.
Yeah.
There's certain tournaments that rule doesn't apply if it's in and you carry on. So it's a different rule, but everybody at least knows the rule
and
before.
You've known it for years.
And you know it for years.
So why 10 years ago was the handball rule the same in the Champions League as the Premier League, but now it's different? Or before it became the Champions League and it was just the European Cup, which I think it should still be because champions don't compete for it. Arsenal are about to play a final against PSG. Only one of them team were champions last season. I'll give you a clue. Wasn't us.
Yeah.
So Arsenal could win the Champions League without being champions of our country for 22 years.
Well, the thing is, it was like, there were certain stipulations that took place that if Villa finished 5th, Bournemouth would have been in the Champions League. Now, for the good of it,
there was so many.
Why should Bournemouth in 6th place get in the Champions League? I'm sorry.
Why should England have 6 representatives in the Champions League? That's ridiculous.
They shouldn't.
It's ridiculous.
Do Villa deserve to be in the Champions League for finishing 4th? No. Do Villa deserve to be in the Champions League because they won the Europa League? 100% absolutely. Because at least they're a champion, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the winners... And you know what? Palace probably deserve to be in the Champions League more than Bournemouth in 6th. Because Palace are at least champions of the Europa Conference. Now, I know that they get the European...
the fucking Conference League as well.
Honestly, I think right now Palace
Would take it.
are 100% glad that they got kicked out of the Europa League this season, because there was no way Palace would have won the Europa League.
I don't know. I think you're saying that with too much confidence.
I know they would have had a chance, but realistically,
With that manager,
do you think they'd have got beat by Villa like Forest did? Probably. Maybe. I mean, Villa turned up. They turned up in Europe.
Yeah, but so did Palace.
Yeah.
Palace played phenomenally well in Europe.
But I will say this. I hope Arsenal do win tonight, because it's an English team and I want an English team to win in the final. I've done it before when Man United, I used to hate Man United in the 90s and stuff like that. You know what? When they won the treble and beat Bayern Munich, you know what? I was happy about it, because one, they were an English club winning in Europe, and two, they beat the Germans.
I mean, I was happy they beat the Germans. I'm not going to lie.
And you don't like Man United, and nobody liked Man United back then.
No.
But you kind of want.
They beat us in the semi-final with that Ryan Giggs goal.
It doesn't always work that way because of the fans. Man United fans aren't that bad.
I think the thing is, right, is people.
I saw a post on my Facebook the other day. It came up as a memory, and it was basically thanking Courtois.
Oh, right.
Because he put in a hero display against Liverpool.
Right. That makes sense.
And I guarantee that you wanted Real Madrid to beat Liverpool in the Champions League final.
100%.
And it goes against everything that we've just said.
But it's Liverpool.
And the fans are unbearable.
Anyone that listens to this podcast regularly will know that we just despise Liverpool anyway.
Now, I'm not looking forward to the Arsenal fans. I'm not looking forward to the Arsenal fans if they win, and some of the Arsenal fans that are going to say that they're the greatest ever Champions League team in history, and that they deserve the golden Champions League because they were unbeaten.
Okay, I'm going to caveat that. If the rules state, if you go unbeaten through the campaign, you get a golden trophy, then I think they should get one. If they're trying to invent that because we got a golden Premier League trophy,
then
what are you doing? What is that?
Like,
it's stupid.
Like they debated which season was better. Was it Arsenal's invincible season, or right. No? Arsenal's invincible season, because they're the only team to ever go unbeaten. Are they the greatest team in Premier League history?
Yeah.
Or is it Manchester City with their 102 points? Because they won it with the most points and were the best team.
I will tell you, asking the wrong question. Because I've also heard on the radio today, while they were previewing the Champions League final, if they win today and they do the double, the Champions League that they've never done, is this Arsenal team better than the team of 2004? I'll answer that for you. No. Team of 2004 was far, far better. Now, if you're going to ask me...
The game was different then.
If you're going to ask me, is this squad better than the squad of 2004? Yes. We didn't have the subs then that we've got now.
Yeah.
We had a phenomenal 11. But if two of them were out, we were in trouble.
Yeah.
If Henry, Vieira were missing, we were in trouble.
Sorry.
Now, if Odegaard's missing...
The Premier League was tougher then.
The defenders were different then. The rules were different then.
Yeah.
You were allowed to tackle. That's why we had Vidic, Ferdinand, John Terry, Tony Adams, Sol Campbell, Kolo Touré, Vincent Kompany. You wouldn't have had them players today because they wouldn't have been allowed to do that. The game's soft now.
Big time.
It's soft. And VAR has killed football.
No disagreement there.
VAR has destroyed the top flight. Tell me you haven't enjoyed games knowing that when you've hit the back of the net and nothing's happened, you know it's a goal. You don't have to wait for anything.
Champions League is beautiful.
Even if you don't agree.
Championship, beautiful.
Even if you don't agree and you think, I think that was offside, you still just go, oh well, it is what it is. You find it a lot easier to accept that mistake than VAR spending 20 minutes a game getting decisions wrong. Because that fucking baffles me. They were even doing a stat on the radio today of if we take away VAR's 21 as they counted, I think it's more. If we take away VAR's 21 errors this season, and they were casually talking about it, 21 errors with video fucking footage slowed down. How are you getting 21 errors? Personally, I think it's more. But even if it is 21, how is that happening?
It is more. You know why they're
It's
only
fucking
announcing that
more.
it's 21? Because last season it was more, so they're trying to justify it that they're improving every year. The errors are
Even
getting
so,
less. But the problem is, you know what's worse? The errors are getting more embarrassing. The fact that
far
because the
more.
errors that they're allowing
100%.
are horrendous.
100%.
I mean, I saw a goal, and it was a Liverpool goal, and it showed up on a clip,
Boo.
and it was it got disallowed. It was a
Hey.
goal, and it was Raheem Sterling. He got played through, and the linesman gave offside, and he was like, "Me and you distance away, like being onside," and the linesman
Wow.
gave it. So it was a clear linesman error. He must have been sleeping, panicked, saw that the
Or
strike
drunk.
that Sterling was that far ahead of the defenders, thinking he must have been off surely, kind of thing. So what? Nobody cared back in the day. You know what? They left the stadium pissed off, yes, going, referee's a wanker or linesman was fucking shit. It was on their side, not fair. And you know what? Monday morning, you had a bit of a bitch and moan of it. Guess what? By Tuesday, you were over it. You're not over VAR ever. You're
We're
constantly
still
going
talking about it
back
now.
and forward.
I think fucking episode 40 something that we did is called VAR Killed Football.
Yeah.
That's like
Still dead.
90 weeks ago because we've missed,
Mm,
we haven't recorded every single week.
yeah.
We don't record during the summer, so that was 6 weeks we missed last year. So you're talking 90 weeks ago, we had an episode titled VAR Has Killed Football.
Still dead.
And I think we titled another recent one, maybe episode 90 or 92 or something. We titled that VAR Has Killed Football or Destroyed Football or something like that.
Because it just does.
Because VAR has made football horrible to watch. Horrible.
You can't enjoy it.
It's like we score a goal and you're like, yes, and then your next thought is, here we fucking go.
Like, realistically, you probably would have won the title anyway with the West Ham game. But what a difference that goal would have made to West Ham and the celebrations and the fact that they deserved that
We
goal
would have
at
won
the
it
end.
anyway because City then lost the last game.
Yeah.
But City might have had more impetus
They might have done.
if we hadn't won that game. And for me, it's more like call the first one. So if the first one was Havertz fouling Bowen or whatever it was on the edge of the box, which was the talk of it, they reckon some fans were saying Bowen had fouled. I don't know if it was Bowen. I'm just using him as a name. Some saying Bowen fouled Havertz first. Some say Havertz fouled Bowen first. Well, that apparently was the first incident. So go back to that. Make your decision on who fouled who, and give Arsenal a free kick, or give West Ham the penalty.
Yeah.
He may have saved the penalty. Raya may have saved the
Doesn't
penalty.
matter what goes on
So it
after.
might not have been a goal anyway.
Yeah.
But don't give the fifth or sixth fucking incident.
Yeah.
Give the first. Go back to the first. That's what VAR was for.
But it's like VAR won Celtic the league because of a bullshit handball that
Horrific.
took them about 10 seconds to decide and overturn.
Which was a mistake.
Wrong. And they
Another
said
error.
it was a mistake.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
mistake cost
Hearts
the league.
That would have been the first time somebody that wasn't a Glasgow club winning the title
Since the 80s.
1986.
Yeah.
When who won it?
Aberdeen,
With manager
Alex Ferguson.
Alex Ferguson was the last different team manager to win the Scottish League in 86. Since then, he's won 13 titles in this country and retired.
Do you think Celtic enjoyed winning the league this year?
I think they did, but
A little
it was a
bit.
hollow victory. Hollow victory.
Did you enjoy this title win because it was so long, or do you feel slightly like VAR's kind of like,
Right,
yeah, we've won the title?
I'm going to give you two
Just
things
how you
now.
feel.
winning the title's winning the title.
Yeah.
When it hasn't been, like, I think if City had won it the same way, being 6 in a row or
Yeah.
5 in a row or whatever it is,
Yeah.
5 in a row, I think it would have been. I think it would have been different.
Yeah.
But because it's your first time in 22 years,
Yeah.
it's 2004. I was 23 the last time we won the fucking league.
I mean, did it? But I bet you it felt better then. Is there a
Oh,
part of you that
without a
feels?
doubt.
Is there a
My
part of you that
celebration in
feels?
2004 was 10 times the celebration I had this time round.
Yeah.
Like, this
Because in the
time
back of
round.
your head, there's that like, is there that thing thinking, did VAR give us it?
No.
Did
VAR wasn't part of it. My
or
part
is
of it now
football
is
because it's not the same?
I think it's a lot of things. I think partly this season was because we didn't win it. City lost it, as I said before. In 2004, we won the league. Like, yes, we didn't get as many points as some teams since, but we did go unbeaten. This world's best ever City team have not managed that. Like,
Yeah.
not only that, but Arsenal have been close before. I don't know if you know. But in 91, when we lifted the title, we lost one game that season. One.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's Arsenal.
You got to remember though, football didn't exist in
I
1991.
know, yeah, because it didn't exist till 2 years later, obviously. So even City, and I'm not saying City weren't a world-class outfit for many years.
Yeah.
Because they were, and anyone who says they weren't just doesn't understand football.
Yeah.
They were fucking amazing.
But
they couldn't go unbeaten. So you slag Arsenal's unbeaten season off as much as, not you, but you know what I mean. People can slag Arsenal's unbeaten season off as much as they want, but it's clearly not that simple.
No, it's not,
because nobody has done it since, and there have been some ridiculous squads that have won that league. If you look back to City's 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when De Bruyne is at his height, they've got David Silva, Aguero.
Do you think Liverpool lost a league with 100 points?
100 points and you still lose the league.
It's
If
crazy,
that
isn't
City
it?
team can't go unbeaten, I think you're disrespecting Arsenal's 2004 campaign for 2 reasons. One, City were world class. Liverpool, as much as I hate to admit it, were a phenomenal side back then. And neither of them could go unbeaten.
They were.
And 2004, football was harder.
Yeah.
It's easier now because defenders can't defend. They're not allowed to.
Yeah.
You're allowed to block, and you've got to have your hands behind your back at all fucking times. Yeah, because everything's easier when you've got your hands behind your back. What is that all about?
But again, it depends on what team you play for as well, because the same incident can happen for different teams, and it's a different outcome. Different outcome each week. So
do you know Arsenal should have
who's
conceded
looking.
a penalty on day 1 of this season when we played Man United?
Yeah.
Day 1. Match 1.
How much does that change a season in one first game?
Well,
How much does it change a season?
I think we'd have lost
Massively.
that game if we'd have conceded that penalty.
And then do you go on to win the league if you've lost the first game of the season? It's hard to say because you lose the first game,
we ended up beating
motivation
them 2-1,
down, and you go. Because Man United, they've had a phenomenal season this year.
Given how it started, I couldn't agree more.
You know.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Slot's been sacked.
I'm not surprised.
I am.
Why are you surprised? He's failed this season massively. He had Klopp's team. Klopp's team's gone, and they failed.
I didn't think they pulled the trigger that quickly.
It's because
I agree with
there's a massive manager merry-go-round right now.
2 world-class managers available right now. One of them, as I've mentioned before, is Glasner. And the other one's the guy that apparently they've got.
Areola.
Which is Areola. I believe
in theory,
signed.
Pep's available. He's gone. He's
not
not going Liverpool. But you know what I mean? He's available now.
He is available.
You don't know where Pep's going. Man City need a new manager.
Well, he said he's never gonna manage another team in Spain or another team in Germany or another team in England.
Because he's done.
So the only places he's got left to go really,
Italy.
Italy and France,
He's not going to go France.
because the other leagues are pointless. And unless you're going to manage PSG,
Or does he make?
France is
Or
pointless.
does he go somewhere and think, who's got a decent Champions League team? Who can I potentially win a Champions League with? Does he
Do you know
go
where
for
he could go,
something
though?
special? Does he go to like
Do you know where he could go?
Ajax?
Because they shocked
Yeah.
everybody.
Why not somewhere like Ajax? Dutch league.
I just can't see him doing it.
It might not be that competitive, but you think about history and how much the
Ajax
Dutch
were
league was
massive years ago.
massive. Like you look
The
at the
De Boer
Dutch
brothers
players and think
Bergkamp.
about what if he decided, what if I go there? What if I make a team of force over there and bring back Champions League glory to a Dutch team or something? That would be insane.
No, I've forgotten to do.
What have you forgot to do?
Plug the laptop.
Okay. So that's okay. So you can plug the laptop in now.
Bloody hell. I tell you what, I am properly useless. Back in a second.
Have you not even got the plug with you?
Yes,
Right.
I plugged it into the laptop.
Just not.
Just not into the extension link.
It's a good job it makes a noise, isn't it?
What was that?
So,
Oh my god, where did that come from? I think I'm allergic to plugging stuff in.
so we've taught winners anyway. We've taught winners. We've done success. So the winners are Arsenal. Man City Champions League, Man United Champions League, Villa Champions League, Liverpool Champions League, Bournemouth Europa League, Sunderland. Wow,
He should be manager of this year.
what accomplishment!
He should be manager of the year.
Yeah, superb.
You've taken somebody from the Championship to
Europe.
Europe.
Yeah, fantastic.
How is that not manager of the year?
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
Brighter in Europe, so not really a
Another
shock. Then it's
phenomenal
Brentford,
season.
and then it's an epic fail by Chelsea. Chelsea have got their manager for
Shite.
next season, Xabi Alonso.
I think.
No Europe for Chelsea. Do they come
I'm
back
shocked
stronger?
Alonso's gone to Chelsea, though. I didn't think he was going.
I think with the project there, are Chelsea going to be in 10th next season with no Europe? They can just concentrate on the league. They've got a massive squad. Concentrate on the league. They'll have a cup side.
Doesn't mean they're going to be.
Doesn't mean
any
that they
better.
will. Surely top 6 for Chelsea next year.
I mean, you'd like to
Surely.
think so.
Well, we
Well-
don't like to think so because it's nice to see teams like Sunderland, Brighton, and Bournemouth. Bit of a change in Europe.
Sunderland have just been a breath of fresh air.
And as much as I hate it, I was 100% right. Tottenham staying up.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
West Ham just weren't good enough through the season. Yes, they beat Leeds, but Tottenham, they won the game anyway. And like I said, that they probably would, win them games.
Yeah.
So their appointment was right at the end of the season. Like everybody said, they were going to fail at the end of the season, didn't they? And what was their run? They drew with Brighton, beat Wolves, beat Villa, drew with Leeds, lost to Chelsea, which was expected because he always lose to Chelsea at Chelsea, and they beat Everton. So ultimately, the end of the season, the team that I know they said, I don't see them getting a win anywhere, they won most of them. Well, I said that's probably what would happen. Next season, are Spurs going to be down there?
Yes.
Probably. Because they're just a team that...
It depends what they do in the summer. Let's say that. Let's wait and see what happens during the summer.
So that's Premier League. So Championship, we know that Hull went up. Superb. Justice for all football.
Mate,
Now-
I can't
Now,
fucking
do you
believe that Southampton got kicked out of the Championship final.
Now, this is my viewpoint at the moment. We've done wrong, and there's certain allegations, whether or not they're proven or not, because you hear lots of stuff. There's obviously been Should we call it media propaganda, where the
Yes.
decision was pretty much made by the media before the hearing even took place?
100%, yeah.
There were certain situations where obviously the Middlesbrough chairman is also on the board of EFL. There's been talk that some of the panel was a former Middlesbrough player. I'm shocked that the appeal was kept. I thought the -4 points next season might have been removed.
The thing
Did we
is
deserve to be kicked out?
no.
Maybe, but did we deserve to be kicked out the way that it was done? The fact that if there was any doubt that we were going to get kicked out the playoffs should have been delayed 100%. So for me, the first game against Middlesbrough should not have took place. If there was any doubt, they shouldn't have played it, because if we were going to get kicked out of the playoffs, somebody else should have took the place of us. For one, Middlesbrough being put back into the playoffs after they lost did not deserve. They lost the game of
I don't
football.
think you should have been kicked out. I think
There's
it's
people that don't.
ridiculous.
Now, the issue I have right now is the fact that we've done wrong and we've been caught out. We admitted to multiple counts of Spygate, cheating. So that screwed us over. Apparently, they lied in the hearing.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they
that
didn't
didn't
go
help.
with full honesty. So there's no like real stuff. They admitted to previous incidents, games that we lost. There's no doubt in my mind that Southampton have spied on other teams apart from the ones mentioned. There's no way that
Every team has. I just
it's probably
this
happens
shit is
more often than
crazy
not.
to me.
Did it affect the game in any way? Absolutely not. But the rules are there. So if I
Lee's
was
got
to
fined. Lee's got fined
There was no
200,000. If you'd have won,
yeah,
you've been fined 200 million.
yeah,
You fucking serious?
Yeah.
There's levels to it. 200 million pounds.
yeah.
That's a fucking fine and a half, isn't it? Are
But
we
right
fucking
now,
serious now?
the
Are we
club.
doing this?
So the club now, so Southampton, they're pretty much silent. There's pretty much no social media at all. The club have gone radio silence.
I'm
There's
not
not really been any sort of real apology. The players are pissed off. The club are basically going through things. We start on -4 points. The players have obviously potentially threatening their own lawsuit against the club because whoever's authorised this spying has denied them the opportunity of their
get more
bonuses
wages.
and their more wages. Other clubs are potentially suing, like Wrexham, etc., because potentially they missed out on a chance because of it. Then you've got Oxford, who were reportedly spied on. We lost that game to them, but potentially they could say, oh, they spied, so they've affected our relegation. Could it have happened? You've got these players now. Have they got faith in the manager? Do they want to leave? Then the players that Southampton want to buy, do they want to go to a club like that? No. I saw a post of a leaked shirt, and it's like, what do you think of this leaked shirt? And I'm like, you know what? I just don't care.
Not bothered.
There's this part now where I'm thinking to myself, the club are silent, they've cheated, they've done wrong or whatever. And it's embarrassing, it's that, and I'm ashamed of what they've done. And I don't want, and I've not worn a shirt since, and not convinced I would because nobody's taken responsibility for who's involved.
You will wear one of those.
There's nothing coming out. There's nothing coming out like who was doing it. So if it is the manager, why is he not sacked? Are we waiting for the decision to be made? Apparently he was gone before. Apparently he was sacked before. If that's true, apparently they said that there's reports that the guy that went spying got threatened by the manager, saying no, said, oh no, it's wrong, we're not allowed to do that in the country. And apparently the managers turned around and go, no, you are doing it, and bullied him into doing it. So if that's true, that's completely wrong. So right now, the manager's still there. And it's like, are we waiting for the FA to make a decision? Because there's potential that they're going to ban him for 18 months from coaching. For me, that's a cop-out. Southampton should make the decision, or at
I
least
agree.
make an announcement going, sorry, you've done wrong. We're going to terminate this. You've brought the club into disrepute. It needs to be gone. And that's how I feel right now. And if he's manager of the first game next season, I'm not sure I can even condone that at the moment. I don't know how I feel. No mistake should be given.
It's
but
still
if
your
it's that
club,
line,
though, isn't it? So you're still going to follow them. You're just not going to be happy. Like me with Arteta, I'm not happy he's been there.
yeah, but he's done nothing wrong apart
no, he
from you
hasn't.
think he's shit. Our guy's
He
done
did
wrong.
sign all his fucking friends. You say he's done
Our
nothing wrong.
guy's done wrong and
Yeah, I get that.
potentially ruined the club
Yeah,
for his
maybe
actions.
you say he's done wrong. Maybe he's done
And
wrong.
there's-
It
and
may
there's-
not have come from him.
It may not have done, but there's nobody coming out to say who was
Because
responsible.
they might not know yet. They might be investigating.
They might be
Give them a
investigating,
minute.
but they need to have transparency with the fans,
Take
because
a
the
breath.
only people that have done
They
have been
did.
done
They said
over
they're
are the
gonna-
fans.
They said there's going to be an investigation.
But they should be
Well, if they're
saying
still
what
investigating,
Yeah.
they can't.
somebody's
'Cause
got
if they
to come
found
out and
something
say
out-
we are.
If they found something, they need to know it's concrete before they fucking
Yeah.
release a statement.
I know.
That's why your radio silent. Take a breath. Give them a minute. Let them investigate.
Yeah.
And if you've not heard in 2 or 3 weeks, then I'd start questioning
Now.
what the fuck's going on.
So yeah. So at that point, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but right now, if
It's
nothing
frustrating.
happens and they brush it under the rug or go, oh, we've
That'll-
got to
that'll be bad.
rebuild,
That'll be bad.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I can accept that.
That would be bad. They can't brush it under the carpet. Right, I think what we're going to do, mate, is we're pushing on. So we're going to cut the recording there. I'm going to go and get the football on in the back garden.
Yeah.
Because I've taken my telly out in the back garden.
Mm.
And we're going to go and sit and watch the Champions League final.
We
Hopefully we will be back for part 2. I'd like to do a part 2 because we've not really talked about too much. But we will see. Who knows? Thank you very
How
much for
happy we
joining
are.
us. And we are going to go and watch the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Come on, you Gunners.